What it is, what it is, what it is, what it is.
Man?
Y'all know what time it is, y'all. It's the Lightroom Podcast.
So today I'm real chill, like light-skinned cat from ATL, man. You know, what's up, Shawty?
Is that candy you ate last night?
Shawty. I ain't
Shawty.
That's what we talking about today.
That's what we talking about today?
Yeah.
Okay, well, if we gonna be on that type of vibe, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I'm a rapper, y'all ain't even know. Oh, well, they do know.
They do.
From the past. That shit just came back up. That's a, what was it? A double entendre or whatever the hell it was?
Yeah.
Anyways, make sure y'all go ahead, like, comment, subscribe,
Yes,
hit that
sir.
bell.
Bing, 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 bing.
Let's get it.
Let's go.
Let's get it. You know what I'm
Swag,
saying?
man. What we talking about today, man?
So, I know a question that I always get on social media is, how do I get a sponsorship? What did you do to get a sponsorship? It's always about sponsorship.
I think that's gonna be a great topic today. But before we move forward, I know we said like, comment, subscribe, but I'm gonna say it again. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, do all of that other good stuff. Let's make this thing happen before we get into this really dope, deep episode. All right, so
I think I got to sit up for this one.
Get your news anchor on. Yeah, there you go. All right, bet.
Hi.
Oh no.
No. You said news anchor though.
I'm sorry, I lied.
Hi, this is Swag Pack Shack, and today we're talking about sponsorships.
All right, so sponsorship. All right, so let me go ahead and just get it out there. So for a lot of people, they ask this question and they really don't understand the meaning of sponsorship, right?
They don't.
I get it from the shop aspect. I get it all the time. You know, how can I be a sponsor? How can I be a sponsor? Can you sponsor me? Oh, I got X amount of followers, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. Y'all, look me in the eyes when I say this. I want y'all to look right here, okay? Stop it. It don't work. Stop it. I got a question for you. How y'all gonna ask me for a sponsorship if we've never done any work together? None. You don't even know if you like the quality of work that I provide, exactly. Even though I know I'm dope with it. I know I'm the truth. There ain't nobody better than me. I know that, but you don't know that, right? So how are you gonna come to me and say, hey, listen, I got 3,500 followers. Okay, that is great for you. However, out of your 3,500 followers, how many of them do you know? How many of them will actually follow you? How many of them would actually come into my establishment and drop bread?
That's a good point.
It's a very good point.
Something that they need to think about.
That's why I don't do sponsorships.
I mean, yeah, because they talk about these followers. People buy followers these days. What y'all need to come at them with if you're trying to get a sponsorship is, hey, my reach is this much. I've reached this many accounts in this period of time. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know, people only come to you for sponsorships because they want that free work or they want a discount.
But the funny thing is I'm gonna ask our director, producer to actually put the definition of sponsorship down here somewhere, or even put a link to the Webster's dictionary in the whatever, so y'all can go check out what sponsorship actually means, because a lot of people do not understand. Sponsorship does not mean free. That's a t-shirt. Hey, t-shirt man, make sure we write that down.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Sponsorships does not equals free, meaning somebody got to pay for that, right? Somebody got to pay for it.
I'm glad you said that too.
Yes.
I'm gonna chime in on that once you're done.
Somebody has to pay for it. Now, coming from a business aspect, okay, if you are trending, if you are, you know, the hottest thing out there right now, when people follow you, when you set trends, when you do something to your vehicle or your shoes or your hair or your jewelry or whatever the case it is you're trying to get sponsored for, when people try to mimic you, then you can start asking for sponsorships, because at that point, from a business aspect, you're a mogul. You can bring more money to my establishment by doing what you do best, which is in your own element. Even then, let's say, I'm gonna use a prime example. I'm gonna use Johnny Dane. We actually talked about him the other day.
Yeah,
Johnny Dane. So
sure did.
Johnny Dane is a custom jeweler maker, right? He makes custom pieces for everybody. His first piece he made for, I wanna say it was Diddy, right? He made his first piece for Diddy. It was a bad boy piece, if I'm not mistaken. Little bad boy charm or whatever the case may be. He charged Diddy, right? He charged Diddy. Didn't charge him a lot. I don't know the exact amount. It's none of my business, but he ended up charging Diddy. Diddy, being who he is, he's a mogul, right? He paid that price. After Diddy shouted Johnny's name out everybody and their grandma went to Johnny to get pieces. So when Diddy came back to Johnny, guess what Johnny said? Don't worry about it, brother. That one's on me. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
He brought more
It's
to
give and
him.
take. It's give and take.
Don't come to me and say, hey man, what I got to do to get sponsored for a set of wheels? I heard Swag was one of your sponsors and things of that nature, but people don't understand. When we first met, it wasn't on I'm Swag Pack Shat. It was
No.
I want this done. How much is it? And boom, here it is.
Yeah, that was
Next
it.
time it was boom, 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 and boom, boom. Next thing you know, I got people coming in left, right, up, down, side to side saying Swag sent you, whatever the case may be. So at the end of the day, when you come through, we show love. We look out. But stop trying to get out of the hard work, right? Stop getting out of the hard work and trying to just jump into the lifestyle, the luxury of it. It takes time. It takes grind.
Yeah.
That's another t-shirt.
Another t-shirt.
Boy, woof,
Another t-shirt.
Another one.
God did.
Yes, he did. Dang, I can't get past that one. You know, it takes time.
Well, so y'all heard what he said earlier, right? Sponsorships, they're not free. Yes, I have a lot of sponsors. I did a lot of work to get those sponsors, and I'm gonna go ahead and talk about that here in a second. But when he says sponsorships aren't free, so okay, think of it this way, right? I have people sending me stuff. Say I have Corsa, they're one of my sponsored companies. They send me an exhaust. Yeah, it may have been free, it may have been discounted. But if you get things for free, like an exhaust system, you still gotta go pay to put it on. So if you can't afford to buy the product, what makes you think you can afford the labor for somebody to install the product? Nothing is free. Sponsorships aren't free. You know what I'm saying? People ask me, what do you do? How you get them? It's not just a jump in somebody's DM, they're gonna give you some stuff because you got some followers. Like when I get my sponsorships, I have like a proposal, a sponsorship proposal. And you don't call it a sponsorship, you call it a partnership.
Partnership.
Just putting that out there, you call it a partnership. I have a partnership proposal that's like a resume for my car. They wanna know about
how many
you,
shows,
achievements, your modifications,
future plans.
That includes to the car and to the shows.
How their product is going to help build your particular project. How are you solely going to benefit the business, and on and on and on and on. See, we speak in knowledge here because he's coming from the consumer side. I'm coming from the business side. You come into my business and you talking about sponsorship, and all you got is followers. Oh, okay, cool. It's gonna be this price right here. Well, what's the sponsorship price? This price right here. Well, what's the regular price? The same price you just saw right there. There ain't no damn discount.
Because honestly, followers don't mean anything
Nothing.
these days. Maybe back in the day, back in 2017, 2016, followers
You actually had to go out and get followers. You had to go out. Can you please follow me?
Yeah, I remember when I first started. I was down at Caffeine and Octane, walking around like, hey, follow me, I'll follow you back. Hey, follow me, I'll follow you back. This is my car right here. This, that, But now, like, honestly, people buy so many followers, it's ridiculous. So it's all about your reach. It's all about the amount of people that you can influence to go to this company or that business to bring them more revenue. It's give and take. It's just not gimme. Because I know there's some people, like, there's this one individual, like, the first thing that always comes out of his mouth is, hey, what type of discount can I get? Hey, can I get a sponsorship? This is my car. Okay.
Hey, bro. I said that to you in confidence. You got to go out and tell the people.
You know damn well I ain't talking about you.
I'm just saying.
It's like, hey, how about you do some business with me first? Like before the first thing you say is, hey, can I get a discount? Hey, can I get a sponsorship? Like that shit is so annoying.
No, it is. I mean, I get it constantly. Everybody, oh, your work is fire. Your work is this. Your work is that. Your work is this. I got 3 cars. Okay, cool.
What that mean to me?
I would like to work on all 3 of your cars. Well, what kind of package deal can I get? Can we work on one first?
And I think it's only right that they spend money with you first and then come back, because a lot of people, right, they'll get these sponsorships from these companies and
they flake like, on them.
Yeah, they flake. They'll say, yeah, I'll do this, I'll do that, and then they get the shit, they put it on, and then that's it. They don't come back. They don't post like they supposed to. They don't promote like they supposed to. They don't tell their friends. They don't tell their grandmama. They don't tell nobody. They get the free products and they run with it. So I completely agree. They need to do business with you first before they get any type of sponsorship. Before I even try to do anything special for you, your ass need to do some damn business first. It's that simple. Don't come hitting people up for a sponsorship, because that don't mean nothing.
Okay. So I'm gonna hit you with this one, because you are who you are in this custom car game. People, I know they hit you up all the time, right?
All the time.
how do you respond to the, hey man, can you put me on? Hey man, can you talk to your mans? Hey man, can you call so and so? Hey man, can you do this, that, and the third? Hey, I called them and mentioned your name and they ain't really do nothing. Can you make some calls for me and things of that nature?
It's crazy you said that, because ever since people found out that me and Shaq are in connections with each other, people hit up Swag Pack Shaq page, they hit up the club page, they hit up my personal page. How the hell they find my personal page? I do not know. They hit up all the pages trying to be like, hey, I got this, can you send it to Shaq? Hey, you think Shaq could pull up to this? Hey, just like Shaq. They only want Shaq. Like, you don't know me, you don't have a conversation with me. So why am I gonna go out of my way to help somebody that's trying to get a free handout? Like, everybody gotta put in their work. Everybody gotta go through the proper channels to do and get what they want, right? So yeah, that's the number one thing. Like, that's so annoying. But I've started to not respond and just delete the messages for people who hit me up trying to promote their business through Shaq or have Shaq hit them up. I had this one lady, right, text me a whole biography.
Wait, DM you?
Yeah, DM me.
Okay,
DM me. DM me a whole biography on how she's Shaq's biggest fan. She's seen him here. She's followed him to this state, that state, that state. She's gonna be here. Can I have him come meet up with her? She wants to get this signed. She has this signed by him. She has this merch. She has his damn baby diaper. She has a damn pacifier. Like, just long ass shit. Like, I was like, I'm not about to read all this shit. Like, stalker type shit, right?
No, ain't no stalker type shit. That is a stalker.
That is stalker. Yeah, that is definitely. Like, what the hell makes you think I'm gonna tell this man?
So, it's funny. It's funny you say that because, I was with Shaq one day, and Shaq is shout out to Diesel. I know you're watching, but it was funny. We was at the Clearport, not the airport, but the Clearport. And for those who don't know what the Clearport is, go back and listen to Jay-Z and Google it, whatever the case may be, whatever. So yeah, we at the Clearport, and me and him, we talking, chilling, we talking like, I just whatever. This random dude comes running up, Shaq, hey. You got the quick with the hand, hey. So I jumped back behind him because, you know what I'm saying, he's bigger than me. If anything gonna pop out, he got me covered. And he quickly, hey, now ain't the time, I'm with family.
Yeah, it's crazy when you're with them, like how the people the disrespect.
Oh yeah, disrespect is unreal.
It's crazy. Like,
it was so crazy because it was like, hey, not right now.
It's crazy.
We went
to damn Longhorn, right? And we trying to eat, and people just kept coming up asking to take pictures. Like, that shit is so rude. Like, I don't see how celebrities do it. By the time we was done eating, we went outside. There was a line of people waiting for him to come out to take pictures. Jesus. How the hell did the word get out? People was out there in their pajamas.
It's social media.
It's crazy.
Texting.
But yes, you know what I'm saying? You can't just hit people up and expect people to do shit for you for free. Like,
that's in life. I mean, you everybody go to work. Well, at least you should. You can't expect to just go and be the manager without putting in the time. You might get a new job as a manager, but you got that position based off the time you put in at another facility or whatever the case may be. So at the end of the day, you're constantly putting in time. You always got to put in time. Time. I'm so sick and tired of people always wanting the easy way out. You know what I'm saying?
That's just.
I'm so sick and tired. And when it comes down to the word sponsorship, I don't know. I wish somebody in the world could tell me, when did sponsorship equals free?
We're gonna have to go back and do some research on that to see when the hell that shit started.
Because
people got that all misconstrued.
When we say this show is sponsored by whoever, we still looking for y'all. Whoever, we hungry for food. Wendy's, I shouted y'all earlier. Popeyes. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
McDonald's, because I love it.
I definitely don't need it, because we're going to be on here stomach bubbling and all types of shit if we eat that. I don't know about you, but me, like...
Yeah, you're right.
The microphones will pick up all that all that shit going on. I'll be like, oh! You know what I'm saying? No, we definitely don't need that.
But I'm just saying, so, again, we're putting in the work to try to get sponsors. Just like y'all are trying to, not putting in the work. Y'all ain't putting in the work. We have people, we got the proposals together, things of that nature. But at the end of the day, we're not looking for nothing free. You know what I'm saying? We're not looking for anything along that lines to where it's been given to us or whatever the case. Stop doing that to yourself. And then this is where I draw the line at, and this is why I stop dealing with it. They get mad at you.
They do.
And then they want to blast you. And then they want to talk crap about your business. And they hating because you didn't want to follow them. Yeah. Or you didn't want to sponsor them. Or whatever. How? Why? Yeah. I thought I was the greatest in the world, but now my product is trash and I'm garbage because I didn't want to go after you.
Yeah.
That ain't a sponsorship. Also, a lot of people don't realize sponsorships, they're contracts.
Definitely.
There are a lot of contracts and sponsorships.
My biggest sponsors, I have signed contracts with them. So.
And if you don't uphold your end of that contract, guess what?
They keep cards on file. So that's something y'all need to think about.
And guess what? If they swipe that card and it declines, you're gonna get
on the door.
You've been served.
Yeah.
See you in court.
So it's not as rainbows and sunshines as y'all may think. Like even not all sponsors.
No, you're not gonna dismiss that. Rainbows and sunshine.
It's like a box of Lucky Charms.
They're magically delicious.
Magically delicious. And when you think about Lucky Charms, don't you get happy?
I do.
Rainbows and sunshine.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway.
I'm glad you explained that because I was a little confused for a second, but okay.
So, and not all sponsors are good sponsors. I know there's some sponsors that I've hit up about, hey, can I have your contact information? Are you guys offering any partnerships at this time? They'll send me their email or whatever, or they'll talk to me through the DM. I'll send them over my proposal. They'll review everything. I'll send them my engagement, my reach, and all that stuff because, like I said, followers don't really matter. They did back then, but now they don't. And then they'll like, okay, cool, we'll sponsor you. And then they'll send me back the terms of the contract. And they'll be like, oh, our name has to be on your car this many times, or the decal has to be this big, or it has to take up 3/4 of your car. I'm like, no. And those are the type of sponsors I'm like, nah. It's not worth having a big ass name on the side of my car.
It's funny you say that because they do that. Let me ask you, do you know why they do that or where they got that marketing from?
I believe they do it because they're like, well, if we're going to be giving him all this, if we're going to be spending out all this money to this person, they need to be definitely promoting us the best way that they can. So if they putting shit on their car, our name needs to be the biggest thing noticeable on that car.
So I'm gonna tell you, this kind of go back to my roots because y'all know I love racing, right? NASCAR, NHRA, kind of started with them. If you look at a NASCAR, right, you'll have, let's say Skittles, for instance. Skittles will be all over the hood. People will know that as the Skittles car.
Yep.
But then if you look on the side of that car, they're patches.
Yeah, all over.
All patches, this, that, and the third. Those are all sponsors.
Yeah.
All sponsors. And one of the ways, I'm gonna give y'all a little tip. One of the ways you could potentially get a sponsor, and correct me if I'm wrong, but start tagging what you already have. So if you have a Dodge,
yeah, I've done that.
Tag Dodge. If you have Nitto tires on your car, tag Nitto. If you have AG wheels, tag AG. If you have Light and Trend lights, tag Light and Trend. You might not have any affiliation with them, but guess what? You spent money with that company already,
and that's your way.
And that's your way of getting in. Hey, listen, I remember when we one of our shop cars back in the day, we liquid wrapped it, and one of the things we did everybody that had something to do with the car. We didn't ask for anything from it, so it was Boston, it was Dip Your Car, it was Butler Tire, it was Audi, it was all these people, man. I mean, it was like boom, 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 boom. And believe it or not, doing that kind of what got me connected well with some of the companies on a business aspect, because they see, oh dang, I did see that car. Oh yeah, they repping the brand or whatever the case may be. I don't know if you remember the donk phase when they had the real themes, like the Skittles.
The Skittles, the Cookie Monsters, and all. Yeah.
A lot of guys was doing that just because or whatever. And I never forget, I went to college with a dude, we called him Skittles. He had a Crown Vic on 6s, I want to say. And he always had a box of Skittles in the car.
You gotta rep the brand.
And I mean, it was like, yeah, you want some Skittles? Boom, boom. Well, kind of find out, Skittles bought that car from him.
Yeah.
I mean, they bought the car. That wasn't his intention, but you
putting
never
it out there so much.
You never know what it would say. So again, he's doing the work, and don't know good deed go unpunished. I'll say that. So it might take time or whatever. If you got Momo wheels on your car, then represent Momo.
Represent Momo. Make sure you tagging them. Make sure you shouting them out. Make sure you're doing all that. So that way that puts you on their radar.
Exactly.
So when the time comes, you're like, hey, let me see
Let me see what can happen.
Yeah, let me see what can happen. I'm where I'm supposed to be. My reach is here. My car is standing out. Because that's one thing that y'all also have to do, right? In this car game, if you want to sponsor, your car just can't be some damn car off the dealership lot. It has to stand out. It has to stand out above the others. It has to be one of its own. For them, like, okay, yeah, okay, this could definitely be something worth our while.
What I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna sponsor anybody that just went and bought a Hellcat or a 392.
Yeah, because you got a Hellcat or a 392 don't mean that you deserve a sponsorship. Don't mean that you deserve all this free stuff. No, because there's 100,000 other Hellcats and 392s that's the same color as yours, same package, same wheels.
What makes you different from?
Oh, because you're driving it? Give a damn about none of that shit.
Damn, hey, you said that like it was personal.
I mean,
because you driving it. If it was me, if I was driving it, I'd get it. But because you driving it, can you do that one more time?
You don't give a damn about none of that shit.
Because who what?
Because we don't give a damn about none of that shit.
Yeah, because you driving it. Not me.
So you gotta stand out. You gotta make sure
like
you're standing out. Because
you.
Don't do it again.
I did last time. That shit hurt.
Yeah, don't do it again.
Nah,
You don't mess your shoulder up again.
But because you driving it.
Because your ass driving, we don't give a damn about none of that shit. You want to say it one more time?
Go ahead, man. Tell
me. We
don't
give a damn about none of that shit.
None of it.
None of it. So make sure you stand out. Stand out. You know what I'm saying? That's those are keys and tips that we're giving you. Tagging them. Standing out. Putting in the work. Putting in work.
Wrong beat, sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm always.
Anyways, but those are the things that you need to do.
Me? What the hell is your problem?
I don't give a damn about none of that. God did. Anyways, put in work. And
we might need a trademark God did or whatever, because I don't want DJ Khaled to come after me.
So we might have to stop saying that. Yeah, no, we're promoting him. We're putting ourselves on his radar. Maybe we get DJ Khaled on the show one day. You see what I'm saying?
God did. God came on the show.
Show did. He with us right now.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But these are the tips that we're giving y'all. Make sure y'all type up a proposal.
Oh, one thing y'all need to do, keep your car clean.
Oh yeah, definitely keep it clean.
No, don't come to me with no sponsorship. And don't come to me asking for no sponsorship on a project car.
Yeah, definitely.
That ain't gonna work. Definitely. I don't need one headlight to work and one don't. Talking about you need some lights.
You need some lights.
That ain't you need lights. You don't need a sponsorship.
You
need lights.
You need some lights.
You need to hit the retail side of the business.
Yeah. Not the sponsorship
and leave the sponsorship side alone.
At all.
Retail.
Because
God did.
Ain't nobody trying to help you fix your car up. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to build. We're trying to promote. We're trying to do things like that. So you have to make sure that your stuff is up to par.
Right.
And along with that is like taking good content, because these companies look at your page, believe it or not.
Man, please.
They look at your page.
Hey, listen. I encourage, this is one thing I can say from a business aspect. If you want a sponsorship, for starters, like he just said, start a car page. Separate your personal life and your car life completely, okay? Because I don't need to see Big Booty Judy eating fried chicken at Popeyes on the same page as your car. Because we gonna talk about Big Booty Judy, because Big Booty Judy does not need to be sitting in your car and you talking about you need a suspension upgrade. No, you're not gonna mess around and blow out one of my bags that I'm gonna sponsor you with because Big Booty Judy don't know how to stop eating Popeye's chicken.
Warranty
you
work.
need to stop.
Warranty work.
That's a headache.
Warranty work.
No, ain't no warranty. Okay,
Warranty
yeah,
work.
no. So you need to separate personal, you need to separate your car.
Definitely.
Start there. Next thing you need to do is you need to find you a good photographer. iPhones can do the job good, don't get me wrong, but you need to pay to have your car professionally shot.
At least sometimes, not all the time.
No, I don't need all content, but every once in a while, at least twice a year.
Yeah.
At least twice a year. You need to at least have you a good photographer on deck. Somebody that knows what they're doing. Not somebody that you heard about. Check out the work. Make sure the work is on point. Look at their resume. You see how you choose them? That's how sponsorship's gonna choose you. They need to see what they getting themselves into.
Yeah.
So you need to do that. So that's step 2, right? You need to, 1, make your own page. 2, find you a good photographer. 3, set goals. You gotta set goals. If you don't set goals, you're gonna be doing this aimlessly and your results will show.
Yeah.
You gotta start somewhere. You got the car, you want a set of wheels, you need to set a goal. By Christmas, I'm gonna have those wheels.
Yeah.
by Christmas, I'm gonna have blase blah. Or whenever the time frame set, by next car season, I wanna do this. Everybody always wants to pull what I call SEMA bills off. And you're never gonna get there.
And those goals that you set, you put them on your proposal, your partnership proposal. So
and you just never know. So when they see, okay, well, we see he got the paint job done or he got the wrap job done, but now he's working towards wheels. Mm-hmm. Well, how ironic, because you know what? Businesses talk. Yep. So I might be able to call this company, hey man, I got this guy right here. He's looking for some help, whatever the case may be. I think it's potential there. You know, here's his proposal. He's looking for this. He's trying to get that. He's trying to do everything along that lines. What can we do? Businesses talk. So they might be able to, tell him, you know, if he pulls the trigger with you and get the calipers painted, you know, he can hit us up and we'll give him 35% off a set of wheels.
That's something.
That's your way in the door.
Yep.
So again, you gotta set goals and you gotta have structure. That's something I learned recently. Structure is everything. If you don't have structure in your life, it will crumble. Have you ever seen a house built without a structure? Nope. God did, but we didn't, because we ain't God. So I'm telling you now, you need to have structure. Y'all can laugh at me all you want. I'm dropping knowledge. Everybody laughing at me, but I don't care, because they know I'm right. When I'm right, I'm right. Structure. You ain't got structure in your life. That's all I'm gonna put. That's a shirt, right, boy? That's 5 shirts today. If you ain't got structure in your life, okay, I lied. Well, I'm gonna come up with another for the end of the day.
You just made me forget everything I was about to say.
How? Because I'm dropping knowledge on these boys. Structure.
Damn, what the hell was I about to say?
I don't know, but I know it. See, that's what happens when you don't have structure. You forget. You forget. If he would have had structure in his life, he would have remembered. Because it would have fell onto that structured platform. And he wouldn't have forgot, but he didn't have structure, so it just went out his mind. Now he can't remember.
So that's payback?
Hell yes, that's payback. It is.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm gonna make him get up and leave. It's my show. Yep.
Hold on, man.
What you mean, hold on?
Hold on.
Remember that if y'all remember nothing else, only structure is the key to life. With it, you will be amazing. Without it, you ain't gonna be shit. Yeah, go ahead and dismiss yourself, man. You're done. You're done. You're done. It's cool. I get it.
Hold on.
You didn't say hold on for like 30 minutes, man. It's cool.
Oh, man.
God did. So what you want to tell the people, man? Yeah, you ain't having no baby. Cool. It's cool. All right.
Let me gather myself.
Yeah, no, you're good. Take all your time. Take all the time you need. Take all the time. Yeah.
So, back to what Rico was saying. You have to build.
He's done.
You have to build your proposal.
What Shaq is trying to say, you need to really seriously prepare your proposal correctly. You actually need to find somebody else that actually has the followings and things of nature that you want, and actually have them take a look at your proposal. Because when they look at your proposal, somebody that you trust, they can actually give you great content, they can point you in the right direction, and they can give you those tips that you need. Without structure, there is nothing. There's levels to this.
And that's piggyback off of that. You have to know what platform you're promoting on as well, because certain platforms, they cater to certain things. Like, Instagram now is pushing reels. So
yes.
Yeah, you go get a photographer, they take some good pictures of you, but it's not gonna get the word out there. You're not gonna reach anyone because they're not pushing pictures, they're pushing these reels. Mm-hmm. So you have to make sure you come up with creative ideas to push yourself, to get yourself out there. YouTube. People like to see the drama.
Yes.
They like to see stuff like that on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, make sure you're posting stuff like that. If you're on Facebook, you go ahead and post your pictures, because Facebook is still about pictures, right?
Facebook is pictures.
Yeah,
They
TikTok.
starting to get more into the small clips, kind of like the stories aspects. They're not really pushing the reels yet.
Okay.
But yeah, no, they doing more.
TikTok
like
is videos. TikTok is videos, and then so you know, I'm sorry, I had to clear my throat. TikTok is videos, and then you have Twitter, and Twitter you go ahead and post things like what's on your mind, how you feeling, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
stuff like
sure.
that. So
I like Twitter because Twitter is more of live and it's action. But again, if you think I'm lying, get on Twitter and shout out a company. Watch how quickly they respond. I've learned that in the corporate America, the Fortune 500 companies, they actually have a department.
Yeah, just for that.
For social media response. I remember one time, and I'll end it after this one. I remember one time, me and my dad, we stayed in a hotel because we went to a race, and the rooms were shitty. I mean, the rooms were absolutely shitty, and I tweeted about it. You know, I talked to the management there. They didn't do anything about it. And sorry, sir, that's all we can do. But this is a 5-star hotel, but I'm being treated like a peasant, like I'm on Coming to America, and I wasn't happy with it. So I was like, you know what? At the end of the day, I'm gonna tweet about it. Before I even finish getting all of my thoughts out, I got a response back and a phone call followed up with a free stay.
How do you get a response if you didn't?
Nah, because you mad and you start typing and you be like, oh, but wait, there's more?
Oh, okay.
So by the time I got
There's
to there's more, right? Don't try to get back at me.
The hell is
Don't
that on
know,
my
you
finger?
good. See?
Anyways, that's hard work. That's hard work to get the sponsorships, you know what I'm saying? But
Ain't black. Told y'all.
on top of the sponsorships, though, like we said before, it's not free. So make sure you prepare a budget because
A realistic budget.
A realistic budget because they're gonna throw a number at you.
Oh yeah.
And you're gonna have to. You don't want to hit them up and they all be like, yeah. You hit them up, they say, okay, we're gonna sponsor you.
Yeah.
It's gonna be this price, and you're like, oh damn.
You just ruin your shots with that company.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you from personal experience, I did that. I'm gonna tell you how it happened. Shaq actually went out on the limb and he was like, you know what? Here's my contact to Corsa. Bet. All right, cool. I want to get a Corsa exhaust for my car, right? They made one. It wasn't a popular exhaust system because my car wasn't a popular car or whatever the case, but they made one, right? They hit me back immediately and everything was sounding good, but they hit me with a price, right? They hit me with a price, and because I didn't have structure, right? And I didn't have my budget set in place, I wasn't able to obtain that exhaust system at that particular time. So when I were in a position to get that exhaust system, the offer was gone. They looking at it like, hey, we did this and that wasn't good enough for you. So now we good. You can pay full retail for our product if you want it. So be prepared. Don't pull a me, and just be prepared when it comes down to what you really want. Have that budget and be realistic. I mean, don't sit up here if the exhaust system costs $3,500. Don't have $500 set for it, thinking that somebody's gonna give you, $2,500 off or $3,000 off of a system because it doesn't work that way.
Most companies do what, 30%?
Maybe.
So you got to make sure you have at least 30% of that money.
At least. The way I look at it is, make sure you got the full retail price. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
Make sure you got the full retail price because you don't know what they're gonna give. And if they come at you and say, okay, here, we can give you 10% off, okay, boom, let's go. Nothing feels good to a business when you throw a proposal out there and people jump on it right then and there. That gives you that line of confidence that, oh, this guy is serious. He means business. Let's do business with him. Let's grow this relationship. Don't be, oh man, I'll get back to you and I get paid on Friday.
No, they don't want to hear none of that. If they taking their time to send you an email and send you a price quote, they want their stuff right then.
You get paid on Friday.
Yeah.
Why don't you send the email on Friday?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nobody got time for that. So, as you know, that's what it is. So,
yes, sir.
We gave y'all the tips, the tricks, the keys, everything that y'all need to do, just like DJ Khaled said, because God did. You know what I'm saying? So, we gave it to you. Make sure y'all go ahead, like, comment, subscribe,
y'all
hit
better
that
comment.
bell.
Please hit that bell.
Yeah, and please, we need some more comments because, like, we serious. Like, if y'all put some comments in
y'all
there,
put comments that we read them.
We read them. We're reading.
Also, let y'all know, we actually do a live premiere of the podcast every Friday at 4.
So you got to hit that bell.
You hit that bell, but then guess what? We actually have a section in there where you could chat with us while we're watching it.
Because I'm on there all the time.
All the time.
All the time. So
all you
make
gotta
sure y'all
do,
hit that bell.
Communicate with us. Boy, y'all better go back and look at chapter 1.
Yeah.
That's right. Chapter 1.
Episode 1.
No, chapter 1. I know I messed up, but I'm gonna go with my mess up because it's chapter 1.
Episode.
Hey, if 50 Cent can come out with chapters, so can I. Chapter 1. Well, actually, that was seasons. You know what? We done. We out of here. Peace.
It's random as shit.
Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally.
PEMDAS.
I
PEMDAS.
did. You ain't never heard that?
Just like that.
Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally.
That's how you know where you
Parentheses.
yeah. When you do a math equation, parentheses always first.
Oh, I was, but everybody was looking at me like they didn't know what the hell I was talking about, so I stopped because I thought I was wrong. I was like, I thought it was parentheses.
Yeah, parentheses always first.
No, we all focus on you like that.
Okay. No.